Good morning, students. It is OP Gupta, and today it is the very first time I am going to introduce myself, as you all have been promoted to standard 10. Certainly, you require some of the guidelines so that you may proceed your study for the board examination that will be held in future 2021. My dear students, as it is corona time, so you all are staying at your home and it is uncertain when you will start to come to school. But I would like to tell you two important things. The first thing, how you will gain more and more. Second thing, where the students really fail to gain even the minimum target, means the average marks. This year, as a leader of the team, out of 2000 copies, means 2000 students, even one of the students was awarded 100% marks, means 80 by 80. That was the part presented by the particular student. Even you can think about such a student, what he might have written. Even the same answer script was evaluated by 5 members, and finally it was approved by me. I congratulate such a student who really devoted over all the times over study. You all are sincere. I expect that this session will bring a laurel to our school. I hope that our students are very sincere this time in the comparison of the previous batches. Now, I would like to tell you the name of the textbooks, totally NCERT books. The name of literature means literature book is First Flight. There you will get 11 prose or story and 11 poetry, means 11 poems. That is the part of the poetry. Now the next book, that is supplementary reader, Footprints Without Feet. Here you will get 10 stories. All the stories are very interesting. You all will enjoy whenever you will go through all the stories, all the poems attentively. My dear students, today I am going to give you some of the ideas of one of the stories by the title A Letter to God. It is a very interesting story. Whenever you will read the whole story, you will enjoy a lot. But do you know what is in this story about? This is the story about the faith in God. Really, we have faith in God. If we don't have faith in God, this means we are going to destroy ourselves. During this corona time, even you will feel that people are praying to God. They are maintaining social distancing. They are thinking about their future, their lives. But they have really a great faith in God. So dear students, this story, the main character, whose name was Lanco. Actually, this Lanco was such a farmer who had deep faith in God, in the existence of God. He was a very hard-working person. He used to work for the survival of his family, but he had never expected that there will be such a day when he had to request to God to get some of the currencies, some of the amounts, so that he could manage for the betterment of his family. So, in this story, A Letter to God, you will find some of the humorous points. You will think that how it can be possible that God may reply to a particular person, because God is omnipresent. It is not visible. But even you have to think about the faith of a particular person. That's why he requested to God to send him 100 pesos. It is a currency. So the story is in short in such a way. Lancho was a very hard-working farmer. Even every day he used to think about the welfare of his family. One particular day he was expecting good harvest, but some happenings occurred in his life. A hailstorm came and destroyed his harvest totally. The farmer became very sad. Even he found no way to get the corns so that he could manage everything for his family. But he had a strong belief in God. He was sure that God would definitely cooperate him. He was an extremely straightforward person. He decided to send a letter to God, and in his letter he asked God, please God, send me 100 pesos, because he was in a great distress. It is difficult for him to manage his family because the harvest was destroyed in hailstorm. He prepared the letter, put the letter in an envelope, and finally dropped it into the mailbox. And when the letters were being sorted, even in the post office, even one of the postmen found it wonderful. Why it was wonderful? Because the address was nothing else except the letter to God. How the letter will reach up to God? Now the postmasters started to discuss on this matter, and finally it was decided that the envelope will be opened, and finally the letter was taken out from the envelope, and one of the clerks started to go through the letter. What was written in the letter? Even there was a request in the letter. And so all the postmen, including the postmaster and the other employees of the post office, started to comment over it, started to laugh. But finally, they decided, even the postmaster was a very good person, honest one, and he did not want to break the faith of God that had already been germinated in the heart of a person, of a peasant. And so all the employees decided to donate some of the amount and send the amount to the person who had really sent the letter to God. They all collected, but my dear students, here you have to be very careful. You have to keep the ideas in the mind that how much money was demanded by the farmer? 100 pesos. And do you know the money which was collected by the employees of the post office? That was only 70 pesos. So there was a great variation between the asked amount and the amount that was collected by the employees of the post office. But finally, whatever the amount was collected, it was decided to send to the particular one, and so they collected the amount, put in the envelope, and finally it started to wait for the arrival of the man. And when the very next day, even the man reached the post office, handed over him the envelope. Even the man didn't say any thankful words to the man, to the postman. He started to count the amount and he found that there were only 70 pesos than that of having 100 pesos. So the man, the peasant, the farmer thought really it was a cheating done by God. No, the cheating made by the employees of the post office. Even you can think here that the man had still the same faith in God, whatever the faith germinated years ago. Dear, even there was a sign of unhappiness, and so the postmaster wanted to know what was going on in the heart, in the mind of the peasant. Finally, the man asked a pen and paper and he started to write something. He wrote something, again put the letter in an envelope and just drop it into the mailbox. All were very curious to know what he had written, and he found that whenever they got the envelope from the peasant, whenever the envelope was collected from the mailbox, even the envelope was open, and now do you know what it was written there? Dear God, undoubtedly you must have sent me 100 pesos, but due to the cheat, even implies of the post office are not good fellows. They might have taken my money and sent me only, means gave me only 70 pesos. So this time you send me the money not by mail, not through mail, but you send me directly in another way. So my dear students, this was the story. So here you can differentiate between the working activity of the people. In one side, you will find that there were so many persons who did not want to break the faith of the man, the faith that had already been germinated in the heart of a particular person, and the employees of the post office did not want to break it. And so they had shared some of the amount and really sent to the man. In another side, you will find the man who had blind faith in God. Even they thought the persons, those who were working in the post office, they are the cheaters, and that's why they had taken the amount, some of the amount that was sent by God. Even in the real world, you will find such type of people. You may encounter such type of man. But here, in this real world, you have to discriminate between people to people, who can be honest and who can be dishonest, but it is very hard to find out. So, thank you. Have a nice day. Stay at your home. Enjoy the online class. Thank you.